everybody, I am Conquering History Games, reporting from the COVID capital of the country. I'm talking about El Paso, Texas, USA, but we're still streaming live. Do I like the song War Pigs? I'm a huge fan of Black Sabbath. Yeah, War Pigs is great. Bill Ward is he's the drummer, very underrated on that track. But yeah, I'm a huge Black Sabbath fan. I like to call them the Beatles of metal. Good stuff. Hello there, Genez Infernal. Yes, the road towards Marxist-Leninism, Sabelinism continues, and also, if you didn't know, we've now got a FACECAM on the channel. Yeah. Hey there, J-Dog. I hope you all like it. Yeah, I just thought it would make me a little bit more personable, you know? So, let's go ahead and fire up some subscriptions and donations for the new FaceCam. Okay, so I guess we'll just wait a minute or two while people get in, and then we'll get started here. Okay, so a capitalist AI is asking, CHG, you gonna align with the OFM or form the Internationale? I don't know anything about factions in this game yet. Bluesmon says, I also like Masters of War by Bob Dylan. You know who actually does a really good cover of Masters of War, believe it or not, is Ed Sheeran. And I got, I'm not a huge fan of his music or anything. But the first time I actually think I heard Ed Sheeran was not one of his pop songs. It was some lesser known thing he did. It was about drug use, which I thought was interesting. I think I heard it on one of the lesser known radio stations where I live. And then the second time I heard him was at the end of the Hobbit movie, the second one, where he did Icy Fire. Hey Bradley, well, I've been streaming pretty much daily. I think I just didn't stream yesterday because I was extremely busy. But for the most part, I've been streaming daily lately. But yeah, Ed Sheeran also did a really good cover of Masters of War. Okay. If I go OFN, well, what does OFN mean? Is OFN, is that like the freedom movement or whatever? Organization of Free Nations? Oh, okay. I didn't know that I could align with them. That's really interesting. The resurgent Soviet Union allying with the USA. Okay. And so I'm guessing that I can then form the Internationale, or does it already exist in the world? No, I don't really see it. Oh yeah, of course the German faction is destroyed. Oh, but yeah, so is that Triumvirate. OFN is the anti-German fact. Oh. Let's see, who's the president right now in the U.S.? It's Kennedy. Nixon resigned. So we've got now the Kennedy presidency. Toward a brighter future will be abandoned if the country is in crisis. Okay. Huh. Dixiecrats, progressives. One last chance. So, a couple of friends of mine listened to this conspiracy theory podcast called Last Podcast on the Left, and I recently finally got Spotify on my phone and have been listening to it, and they strongly recommended that I check out the JFK conspiracy one. And what I actually what I'm ending up liking the most about the podcast, though, is that there's this one guy who's just really funny. He just makes jokes all the time. Like, one of them presents the quote-unquote facts of the conspiracies, and then there's like a third guy who will just like make some quick jokes. But they were talking about the actual day of the assassination. And, okay, like, so for example, they were saying, so then on that day, JFK's plane landed at Love Field. And this guy goes, hey, yeah, you know Love Field. It's where all them women's legs are spread eagled and planted in the lawn. It's just like, but then, like, you know, that's just what they do. You know, he'd make a joke, they laugh, they keep going. But then it got to a part where saying, and it was at this point that Kennedy pulled over to greet some nuns. And then he also said hello to an organization called Kids for Kennedy. And then it went into like a pedophilia joke where it's like, oh, all these kids are for me. That's awesome. And then, but then the other two got really quiet for that. And it was just, oh, okay, is this the lion or something like that? It was really funny. Check Cuba and the Madagascar dictator. So Cuba, we got Fidel over here. Oh, so in this timeline, he's backed by the Americans. Interesting. I guess that's what leads to, if I form the Soviet Union again, the United States will offer me an alliance or something. Okay, so, and then Madagascar, we've got Edard Milch in charge. Okay, but I think quite enough people are in the chat now that we can begin. Fascist Madagascar can join the Brittany can join the OFN. Now that seems a little much, because it's my understanding from what you guys in the chat have told me is that the Organization of Free Nations is very anti-fascist to the point that they put a communist in control of Cuba in this timeline. So, or is it just, specifically we don't like the socialism, National Socialism version of fascism? Oh, you're right, AI Capitalist. There was definitely hypocrisy in the Nazi Party. Like, geez, don't even get me started on their views of homosexuality versus reality. Don't get me started. Just don't get me started. Oh god. So we're trying to just mostly keep these two divisions pinned in place here while these reinforcements of mine come over here, and then we're gonna go down here to Kamchatsky, and should be pretty straightforward from there. Yeah. That's really all it takes. We just need to stop this division from coming here, and we win. It's that simple. And it looks like we got some pushback here. Oh, what's this? Kamitrov. Yeah, I don't really care about that. Okay, we got the war against the Holy going on. The fascists are actually ANCAP, black market arms dealers. Okay. Huh. The OFN can also get communist Angola. Well, if you're back in Cuba, I guess then, I mean, like, if you're becoming friends with Communist Cuba, I guess Communist Angola is the next logical step. You know, I never knew about Cuba intervening in that Angolan war until after Castro died. It was actually a couple of years after Castro died, because I just remember that, so I was taking this class on Cold War Latin America, and obviously Latin America is a very big place, and that was a period that was covering decades. So the way the professor organized it is we kind of went regionally through the semester. So it wasn't like, okay, we're going to look at all of Latin America during the 50s, and then all of Latin America during the 60s. It was a lot of, like, we started out trying to just kind of getting the broad picture, and then we would specifically focus on different sections. Absolutely, Blackhearted Chalmer Jr., you are right. So then we did the Cuba section, and yeah, it wasn't until I was studying, which I guess is the point. That's the point of going to class, so you could learn. But we started studying Cuba, and I was just at home doing, the homework and home reading and other home learning stuff, that I found out that Cuba had intervened in Angola. And I had no idea that was a thing. That was interesting. Yeah, what are you talking about, Patriotic Brick? The face cam's in the bottom left corner. Jesus. Come on, people. It's probably because of the dark background. You didn't notice it at first. Okay, so what are we gonna do? No reason to fear us? Oh, yes! Get that political power and stability, baby. Absolutely. So, what are we gonna do here? I think I've done all of the reforms. Unity forever. Friends to Soviets forever, united together, we're the best of commies. Yeah, we have the Leninist army stage 2 and also Leninist economy stage 2. So we're already done with this. Let's close it. I went down secular Soblin. Wasn't that what I'm always supposed to do? I thought that we all agreed in the chat that I was going to always do libertarian socialism. Even though I'm pretty sure at this point I'm not actually getting anything extra from it, because when we come up here to Dreams of Freedom, I've been very high on the Sablinite influence and very low on the Bucharinist. So I think I've just maxed it out already. Which is like, let's see. Okay, Pondumney, what are you talking about that there's no face cam? It's right here in the corner, buddy. Alright, so, we're going to... What was I gonna say? Yeah, I'm not min-maxing, I'm exploring. I probably, if I wanted to min-max, I would take some authoritarian things if they gave me certain buffs. So, for example, right here, I'm noticing state atheism, gives more daily political power gain. So I'm guessing that's something that's permanent, so in the long term it would be better than doing No Reason to Fear Us. But we're role-playing. Okay. Alright. Nano Machine Sun. Oh, good old Metal Gear. Okay, yeah, let's just keep going here. The Committee for the Liberation of the People of Russia declared war on the Tatar Republic. Okay, so where's the Tatars? They're kind of like around here in the Urals, right? Or no? Yeah, here we go. Tartarstan? Is this what that means? Samara. So this is a committee. They're an authoritarian democracy. So, like, I guess they're really into the Robert's Rules of Order. You get okay, Jason Schmel says you get penalties for playing Libertarian Socialist as Soblin. The developers want you to give in and go full authoritarian. No! I have been told he is a pure Cinnabon roll. And we're gonna win anyway. Okay. See, that's what we're gonna do, everybody. We're gonna say we're gonna frickin' because I'm pretty sure I did a straw poll on this and everybody wanted me to go Sablin. But we're gonna be crippled and we're gonna win anyway. And then we're gonna shove it in the devs' faces. And everybody when I win this without going authoritarian, you're all gonna spam the developers with this video and say, "Ha! Ha! Behold CHG's greatness." I used RNG. I think I used RNG for initially picking Sablin, but I think afterwards I did a straw poll deciding which path you guys wanted me to go down. What's this? Ordaz elected president of Mexico. Nice picture. Yeah, oh, that's so different compared to how he looked in that picture. And here he's sad. Okay, so the struggle against theocracy. We will take measures to lessen the impact of local peasant uprisings. Oh yeah, because that's the national spirit I'm dealing with right now, right? Yeah, peasant uprisings. That's hurting my recovery rate, and it's also hurting the consumer good factories. I might just wait on that. Instead, we are going to do pacification. They're cutthroats, follow the laws of war, and whatnot. Geneva Convention shit. Alright. Good Enough Gamer 13 says, CHG, I heard you mention in one of these live streams that you make a video where you predict how each state turns out for the election. Are you still going to do this or what? Yes. In fact, I'm going to do more than that. That's the plan anyway. I think I would... Speaking of JFK, blown away! What else do I have to say? So, getting back to the election thing, I actually have I was thinking about it yesterday, and I think I want to do 3 videos. I want to do one where I predict the United States presidential election, like all 50 states, where I think they'll go, and of course the districts, because like Nebraska has a district thing, Maine has a district thing, District of Columbia. But then I want to do a Senate one. Yeah, F's in the chat for Kennedy. We got I'm gonna do a Senate race one where I'm not gonna go into every single Senate race because I've been very busy, so I haven't had time to follow every single Senate race that's going on in the country. But frankly, it's not my job to do that, so I should only have to follow the Texas race. That's the only thing I guess you could say I'm morally obligated to follow. But I'm a political science government geek, so like I've been following others. So let's find out what's going on here. The speaker John McCormick was sworn in as president. Okay, so that's interesting. Hold on, let's pause it here. So yeah, I wanna focus on some Senate races. The ones I definitely want to talk about are Texas. I want to talk about the Montana race. I'm going to talk about Kansas, Georgia, Kentucky. I guess I should actually write this down. Okay, so I'm going to do Kansas, Texas, Kentucky. Hold on a second. The Georgia one is actually really interesting because there's 2 Senate races going on at the same time, which is usually not how it works, but I'll explain why that's happening in the actual video. I want to talk about Alabama. Okay, so where was I? I wanted to do. Wait, let me review because I'm writing it down in another like in a notepad thing. So we've got Kentucky, Texas, Kansas, Montana. What else did I want to go into? The 2 Georgias. What was the other race I wanted? Maine. I wanted to talk about Maine. The face cams in the bottom left, Victor. All right. Alaska. A lot of these races are very interesting. That's all I'm saying is it's going to be some interesting stuff. So, were there any other states I wanted to go into? No. Yeah, I think that was it. Obviously, there's more than, how many did I write down? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so yeah, so there's like 9 Senate races that I want to focus on. Yeah, I already said Alabama. But obviously there's more than 9, but those are just the ones I want to focus on. So just to review, I'm going to do a presidential election one, and then I'm also going to do one where I talk about Kentucky, Kansas, Texas, Alabama, Montana, both races in Georgia, Maine, and Alaska, because I think those are the most interesting ones. And then I'm going to also do a video, which I doubt anybody will watch because it'll probably be really boring for a lot of people, is I want to talk about House races, and I'll probably also just lump this in. I want to talk about some specifically interesting U.S. races, including a Texas Senate race, which means, okay, so for those of you who don't live in the United States, let me explain how it works. The United States is made up of several states and also several things called congressional districts. So you typically, unless you're in Wyoming, you'll usually have several congressional districts within a state. So for example, and like sometimes if you're a really big state, you can have tons of congressional districts. So for example, I live in El Paso, Texas, aka the COVID capital of the country, broadcasting live. So El Paso is so big that there's actually 2 congressional districts that are within its borders. So it's essentially you have the West Side congressman and then the East Side congressman. you might have, it actually kind of went viral. I think it was like 3 years ago or something, where something happened where the two congressmen from El Paso couldn't fly to Washington, D.C. And so one of them was a Democrat and the other one was a Republican. So they did a road trip up there and they live streamed it. It was like this viral thing where it's like, look, they're in different political parties, but they can drive in a car together. And this is a freaking miracle for some reason. This is no, Infernal. This had nothing to do with COVID. This was several years ago. I think this was in like 2017. Anyway, so that's how it works on the federal level. But at the state level, you also have state senators and state representatives. And so there is a race that's going. There's a state senate race going on inside of Texas, which I think is really interesting and is actually going to be a marker of what the Republican Party is going to look like going forward. And so I'm really interested in talking about that. And I'll just lump that in with the House race, because like I don't want to make a fourth video just to go over local, like super local state stuff. Anyway, we probably should resume the game. I'm very sorry. Okay. Where were we? Was going to, let's see, okay, cool. We're making our way south. Actually, no, we're not. What the heck? Get moving! What are you doing, fools? Paquero, come here. Alright. Okay. Did you say Franco just won in Algeria? Where? What are you talking about? Check Spain. Oh, something's happening. Yenin Sadak. Whoa, what's happening? What's happening? Iberia gains control of Algeria. Secession of the area around Oran to the Iberian Union. What will become of Algeria? So what was Franco, the general on the ground here or something? Antonio de Oliveira Salazar. A betrayal of the old guard. Oh, so Franco works with him there. It's like it's a pair of strong men. Okay. Okay, interesting. Fun fact about Franco's regime, because of Franco's regime, I'm talking about in our timeline, Spain has the highest concentration of mass graves in the world outside of Cambodia, because, and you know, it's kind of hard to beat Cambodia with the Khmer Rouge and all that genocide. Okay. So, construction. We can start doing it again. Oh, I finally finished up the infrastructure here. That's great. So, dang, I don't even know what I want to do now. I guess let's just build a couple civilian factories while I think. Oh, so Franco was in charge, but now Salazar got the upper hand. Looks like Bormann is doing very well in Germany. Okay. Our attempts to fight him have been successful. We need to indoctrinate people. So this will give us a couple thousand manpower. We're going to just finish this up here soon anyway, it looks like. So we're nearly done here. Yeah, I'm pretty sure once I take this capital, we'll be done. And like, you know, these guys don't have any... they don't have any food left supply, I'm sure. They're just all starving out here in Siberia, I think. Okay. Yeah, we've got it. How's Free Norway doing? Holding elections. Goodness. So, boys, from what I'm hearing in the chat, it sounds like Borman has a habit of winning most of the time, and people are not fans. Yeah. Remember, if you're enjoying the stream, please feel free to donate. After all, I'm going to need the money to go to our local strip clubs, because those are very, very important, apparently, according to our mayor. Yeah, for those of you who don't know, I guess while we're just waiting for the war to end, for those of you who don't know, things are heating up here in El Paso. The local county judge locked the city down, which he cannot do. So now because that's the governor of Texas. So like the way it works, the county judge, I think we discussed this in another stream, county judge is in charge of a geographical area, which in my case, the county judge includes the city of El Paso. But the governor, the person who runs the entire state of Texas, he's the only one who gets to decide if a lockdown happens or not. So now, the Attorney General is coming for our county judge's ass. And you know what? You could make the argument, because I'm not going to take a side here, other than the side that El Paso is really stupid. Because let's say, hypothetically, some county judge, anywhere in the country, it could be anywhere in the country, let's say if he really felt the strength of his convictions and said, you know what? I don't like the decision the governor has made to not lock down the county, so I'm going to lock it down on my own. You know, you could say that that's right, you could say that that's wrong, but you know, you could say that like he believes in something, but this guy doesn't believe in shit. He's this so-called lockdown is closing dine-in restaurants and like the curfew's at 10, whatever. You know, but the titty bars stay open. The strip clubs, they stay open. And the mayor is pissed. The mayor's the one who actually contacted the governor. So it's just plain old stupid. It's just horrible. It's one of those things like I'm not a huge Rick and Morty fan, but have you guys ever seen that line where one of the, I think it's Morty, is telling Rick, it's like, you are worse than Hitler, because Hitler was evil, but at least he cared about Germany. But that's it, we're done, we've won. The father is down. Thanks for playing, kid. Alright. Great. Yeah, well, the titty bars are essential, dude. Hey. Those single moms need money more than anybody right now, okay? It's rough out there. I'm guessing this is the next person we're gonna fight. I don't know. Okay, but can we do the reunification of Russia? Yes! Heck yes! You know what? Let's create a save file. I really need to stop saying titty bar on stream. Let's see. The mayor's a simp. That's really funny. Oh, man. Okay, so we're gonna do Far East Russia. Oh, damn it, I had the caps lock gone. Unified. Okay. Let's see here. Yeah, and what's so funny is that the mayor is the tie-breaking vote. It's been very contentious in our local city council, but the mayor breaks ties, and he keeps voting for the strip clubs. And and there's other stupid shit too, but like it's just, and the thing is, I could understand if he came out and made some sort of statement like, look, we'll have strippers, but they just can't give like lap dances or something. And you know, if you want to go and watch them dance, that's fine. You sit at the table there on stage, it's all good. Or if he made some argument, or if he turned this into an argument of, you know what, strippers are people too, sex workers are people too, we're going to not only keep the strip clubs open, but we're going to legalize prostitution in this city. Like, if he had some sort of policy or something, but no, he's just stupid. Like, they're just blind people walking around bumping into walls. Okay, how's long the live stream gonna be? I don't know. Let's see. Okay. Hold on a sec. I need to check something in the other tab. I think we might have some streaming issues. Something I was telling some of my friends. So we're gonna go into research. So hold on, let me pick my researches, and then I'm gonna tell you guys a funny El Paso story. Okay. All right. So first off, the big news. After the German pillagers have shattered the motherland, what remains of Russia that have not fallen, what parts of Russia that have not fallen under the German yoke directly have shattered into a mass of disorderly warlords. However, our history teaches us that we are stronger when unified, and it is only when unified that we have a chance of standing against any enemies. It is necessary. The motherland must rise again. Form the Far Eastern Free Soviet Republic. This is going to give me a research slot. Plus 30 Navy experience. I'm going to get the National Spirit Overextended Administration, which is actually going to hurt me a lot. Political power gain minus 35%. Recruitable population factor minus 15%. Supply consumption plus 25%. Consumer goods 15%. Stability minus 35%. Dang, that's a lot of penalties. So, our state shall enter the regional stage, granting access to greater diplomatic options in the economic system. It'll remove the national spirit peasant uprisings. Oh, we still have that? Okay, and then the Burat Autonomous Soviet Socialist Republic, formerly known as the Far Eastern Soviet Republic. I'm with you, AI, capitalist AI. No, you're right. Don't worry, we're on the same page here. Okay, first thing I want to do, though, is we want to integrate all these things. Integrate. But yes, you're absolutely right. I am going to finish the focus tree first so I can get the bonuses here for decreasing core time. Oh, I should have actually done that first. Well, whatever. It's fine. Yeah, so we're going to, for a couple more weeks, we're still going to be Buryatya for a couple more months. Oh, wait, did it just cancel everything? Oh, no, we're going to do the trial. It would be unfair to kill the man or imprison him. He will be subject to the people's justice. Okay, so we're going to have a trial to figure out what to do with him. You know what, can I cancel the... No, I kind of screwed up. I should have waited. You know what? It's a live stream. We're just goofing off. I'm just going to reload. Reload! Oh, this is the lyrics to American Pie? That's fun. So the El Paso story. Okay, yeah. So there's been a subject of contention in El Paso for many years now, where there's a downtown historic neighborhood which is going to get paved over so that they could put in a stadium. A stadium which, by the way, no one's going to go to. Anyway, but it's been very contentious. There's been court battles over it. There's been protests over it. And there's lots of historic buildings down there. In fact, I once wrote an academic research paper about this one particular building. Long story short, it's like a relic of when the Chinese used to have a neighborhood down there. And anyway, that doesn't matter. The building I want to talk about is there's this. So El Paso. Let's zoom over here. So El Paso, Texas, believe it or not, used to be, I don't know how else to say this, one of the prostitution capitals of the country, as opposed to right now where we're the COVID capital of the country. So we have a history of being capitals. Anyway, so like, you know, people talk about, you know, obviously New Orleans has a really big reputation for it, but El Paso was right in there. There used to be a lot of brothels, red light districts. Actually, the historic red light districts in El Paso were called, I swear to God this is true, the Tenderloin. How's that for a name? Anyway, so there's this one building, it's a pretty big one, called the Mansion downtown, that is the last remaining historical brothel in the city. And it's going to get torn down for this stadium. And so I was telling some of my friends, you know what I should do? because our current Mayor Margot, he's definitely in with the forces who want to destroy this area. But I said, you know what I need to do is I need to play some 4D chess and try to find some way to contact the mayor, and said like, hey buddy, you know, just kind of schmooze him and say, buddy, you know what? I've been hearing you're really in favor of the strip clubs. You know what? There's this mansion downtown, yeah, where they're gonna build that stadium. That used to be a brothel, and just kind of like use a generic they want to tear it down. Is that cool with you? You know, I don't know. I'd have to think of something better to say, but like do some 4D chess and then get him to like switch sides, and now he doesn't want the stadium down there anymore. He's like, we're gonna preserve the brothel and we're gonna reopen it. just the biggest plot twists ever. Of course, like, prostitution is not legal in the city anymore. I don't think it's been legal since like the 40s or something. Actually, here's a super duper fun fact. I assume that you are all familiar with Buzz Aldrin. Let me pull up a picture of him. You'll know who I'm talking about. So this guy, Buzz Aldrin, the second man to land on the moon, Neil Armstrong's partner. Do y'all know who I'm talking about? Oh my gosh. Ooh, uh-oh. We got problems. Uh-oh. Hold on a second. Wait a minute. Okay, hold on. We're having some technical issues. I need to change the screen for a minute. I'll be right back. Just a little problem. Okay, we're back. Sorry about that. Okay, so Buzz Aldrin. So Buzz Aldrin wrote in his autobiography that him and a couple of his buddies, back when they were in the Air Force, they drove to El Paso to lose their virginities, but at the time prostitution had become illegal, so they hopped over the border, and it's not listed here, which it really should be because it's a bigger city than El Paso and Las Cruces combined. It's a huge city. They went to the city of Juarez, and they picked up some hookers there and lost their virginity to them. And it's just, why are you telling this story, dude? You know? Oh man. What's going on in here? They're doing healing a broken nation. I don't know if they're gonna move past him or save the legacy. I don't know where this is going. So, a soul in torment. Huh. Okay. So we're going to come over here, and we got some new research we've got to do. Didn't I set the reconnaissance? Oh yeah, it's because I just reloaded. My bad. Okay, yeah. So we're doing that, and reintegration is about to end. Okay. Dang, kind of too bad that we didn't finish reintegration first, but we're gonna do the trial of Alexander Men, and we're not going to do the regional integration until we're done with this focus tree and stuff. Hello, Lobito Traducia. Okay, Gluzman is saying, can I ask, does Red Flood howling with the wolves away with the state path is just the Khmer Rouge, but in Europe? I don't know. Oh, shoot. Oh, no. I lost the stream. Oh, shoot. What just happened? Okay. Okay, can you guys hear me? Shoot. Oh, you guys could hear? Okay, cool. I guess it was just something on my end, but like the browser just completely crashed that I had you guys in the chat in. Okay. Great. So let's move on. Yeah, so it's gonna be fun. Actually, what I'm probably gonna do, let me see what time is it, because as always I have plenty to do. Hold on. What I'm probably going to do is I might keep streaming for a little bit longer. And then I'm going to actually get recording that presidential election prediction thing. Because I just don't know when else I'm going to have time to do it. Ooh, tomorrow's Halloween. It's going to be a busy day. Busy day. Who am I kidding? Every day is going to be a busy day for a while. Actually, that's not true. I'm about to have my first couple of days off in literally months and months and months coming up soon. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm probably just going to stay home all day. Because I took them off for something, and that something is now not happening. But I'm just going to... Why not? I've already applied for them off. Good Enough Gamers asking, what do I do for work? Right now, I just go wherever the money is. So currently, I am a security guard. I'm working a few different areas. Like, I'm working 3 different... Because you see, I don't know how it works wherever you all live, or in tech, or what state you live, what country you're in, whatever, but the way that it works in Texas, at least, is you can you have like a personal private security license. So like I'll work for security companies, but my license is my own. So I've been working for several different companies. Did I take the day off to survive? But oh no, that's not true. That's funny though. Yeah, I've been hearing about that Cyberpunk got delayed, and a lot of people are pissed because they already had taken the days off. That sucks. But no, I've got other video games I plan on playing over the holidays, and I don't really know enough about Cyberpunk 2077. I've got friends who are interested in it, and I might have to get into it because my favorite anime studio, Studio Trigger, is gonna do an anime based on Cyberpunk 2077. So it's interesting. Okay, Emperor, and also Nico Wolf and everybody else. Cut the modern politics chat. I know that I do it, but like I don't want arguments to spring up. This is a safe space for me only. So okay, let's read this trial. Anyway, head cocked back, Sablin gazed down through narrowed eyes at Father Alexander Men, heavily built and impressively bearded. Men sat in the dock in his priest's vestments, his only concession to vanity a golden cruciform necklace. Breathing tranquil, he looked ahead in a state of apparent serenity, one hand resting lightly atop the other. Sablin wondered if the state of his mind was as peaceful as his exterior would lead one to believe. Truth be told, Sablin couldn't quite figure Men out. He wasn't a tyrant, an evil man. Although he seemed to believe in the best interests of the Russian people, he also fought against the socialist revolution. Having once been a member of the proscribed catacomb church, he had continually held that Christianity, not socialism, would be Russia's salvation. A good man at heart, but so misguided. Religion was, as Lenin had so famously said, the opiate of the masses. The Russian people would never be free until they liberated themselves from the bishops and their saccharine lies. Okay. Alexander Vladimir Men, began Braun, as Sablin noticed how Men didn't tense even the slightest as the sentence was read out. This court of soldiers and workers finds you guilty of crimes against the socialist revolution. You are hereby sentenced to 2 years and 6 months of rehabilitative labor in the service of the revolution. Dismissed. Standing, Men silently made the sign of the cross. He went with dignity, allowing the men to take him outside without resistance, not glancing back, as though afraid of being transformed into a pillar of salt. Nice reference. Sablin couldn't help but notice the subdued mood of the gallery. They seemed to have been hoping for more of a show. Men had been an enemy of socialism. Is that supposed to be a pun? Men had been the enemy of socialism? Or like wordplay? Is it double entendre? I forget the word. Anyway, but that didn't mean they had to be cruel about it. As Peturo had once said to him, the strength of their revolution came from their clemency, not from bloody-handed retribution. Restrain from anger and turn from wrath. It leads only to evil. Thank you, Glusman. Okay. So, we have one more focus to do. We're gonna do the Tatars just got defeated. We're gonna do the Beacon of Freedom. Come the Red Spring throughout the east. We're gonna get Red Sun Rising and plus 15% stability. I'm so happy with how our stability is. You guys remember when I was like at 19% or something? Hello, Lobito Traducciones. Buenos días. Okay, so wait, I gotta catch up on some questions because I was reading quite a bit. Somebody was saying cyberpunk anime. Wow, yeah. It's gonna be done by Studio Trigger. Let me look it up real quick for you. Studio Trigger, cyberpunk. And I think it's gonna be interesting because Studio Trigger has actually done. Because cyberpunk is also a genre. They've done a cyberpunk style anime before. It was called a Ninja Slayer from Animation, which I think would have been much better if every episode was like 3 to 5 minutes shorter, so they didn't have to stretch the budget quite so much. Let's see here. Yeah, here we go. So this is called Cyberpunk Edge Runners. This is going to be the thing that comes out, but it's a long way off. It's like 2022. Yeah, anime that both cyberpunk fans and those not so familiar with the game can enjoy. It's going to be on Netflix. Tells a standalone 10-episode story about a street kid trying to survive in a technology and body modification obsessed city of the future. Having everything to lose, he chooses to stay alive by becoming an edge runner, a mercenary outlaw also known as a cyberpunk. So I think that'll be interesting, because I'm a big fan of Studio Triggers. I've seen almost every single thing they've ever done. I hope to be finished with it by the end of the year. So their most famous one is probably Darling in the Franxx. They also, which I think is a wonderful work of art. They also did Kill la Kill. They did Kiznavers, Inferno Ninja. A lot of stuff. A lot of good stuff out there. Okay. Now, where was I? Yeah, Ghost in the Shell would be cyberpunk. Yeah, cyberpunk is this genre. It's more than just the name of the game. It's a specific type of science fiction. It's dystopian. It's typically where like corporations have changed the social order, but not. It's not always that. So, like, for example, The Matrix is cyberpunk, but that's not about corporations ruling the world. That's about fighting artificial intelligence. Of course, you know, when you get right down to it, you know, subgenres, all these things, they're just like slang. They're just a term you use to kind of broadly define stuff. But there was a great quote I once heard that cyberpunk is about bunch of low lives living in a high-tech world. So I would say maybe like The Fifth Element is cyberpunk. Blade Runner is cyberpunk. Akira is an amazing example of cyberpunk, you know. So looks like Bormann has just won in Germany, which I'm sure a lot of you are very upset about. This stream is dedicated to the brave fighters of the Siberian Black League in Western Siberia. Oh, they've been dead for a while, man. But the Lakeman 25, I'm guessing that you're making a reference to the Rambo movie. So for those of you who don't know, Rambo, I think it was Rambo 3. It's the one where he's in Afghanistan. But so in it, he goes to Afghanistan and he sides with the local fighters. And at the end of the movie, it says, this film is dedicated to the brave fighters of the Mujahideen. Of course, fast forward a couple decades, 9/11, and the U.S. doesn't like those fighters anymore, so that film has usually been edited, so it'll just say something like, dedicated to the people of Afghanistan. It's something much more generic, you know. Oh, these guys are the Black League? I didn't know that. Ultra nationalism. Wow, just black color ideology. Yeah, that's pretty funny. So I never saw the Joker movie, the one with Joaquin Phoenix, but I did see something really funny once. It was just a picture of him, I guess, dancing, and then they put on top of that this film is dedicated to the brave fighters of the Mujahideen, and that kind of stuff just oh, it gets me laughing so hard. It's just so dumb, like just some random movie being dedicated to something like that. You know, it would be like if you watched Shrek, and then at the end, like, this film is dedicated to all the first responders who died on 9/11. I laughed so hard. Sometimes the lowest humor, the silliest humor, will just crack me up forever. Okay, so Red Sun Rising. Laying in the square outside the Verkhnyutskin Opera House with Pechero, Markev, and Ulinaskave, Sablin tried to belch out the Internationale, but barely got past the third note when he started uncontrollably giggling, setting his comrades off too. Rolling onto his belly, Sablin drunkenly pulled for the vodka bottle, but it kept rolling away from him. That made him laugh too. You know what? Yeah, no, I know Rhyme with 3 was the original one, but that was funny. I know that. That's what I'm saying. So, anyway, I'm going to try to now belch the Internationale, for purposes of roleplay. Okay, I'm trying to remember how it goes. It's like, arise, you workers of destruction. Or, no, oh my gosh. You'd think somebody who plays games from like Kaiserreich and so much would know the tune of the Internationale. That's probably the greatest evidence I can give that I am not, in fact, a communist, even though I play one in a video game. It triggers a lot of people. Because I'm pretty sure no self-respecting communist would not know the words to the Internationale. Okay, here we go. English translations. It's, arise, ye workers, from your slumber. Arise, ye prisoners of want. Alright, here we go. Belch version. 1, 2, 3, go. Rise, ye workers. No, I'm gonna make myself puke. Let me not do that. Yeah. By the way, have you ever heard of that guy, Billy Bragg? So he's this guy who I guess he's like this leftist musician, and he I guess like did new lyrics to the to the Internationale and hold on a second, to the Internationale and to the Red Flag, which are famous like socialist, leftist, communist songs. And but he's been criticized for. Am I drunk? No. See, that's the trick, because I'm not drunk. That's why I can't belch it right. Let me actually look into this Billy Bragg guy. Yeah, so his full name is Stephen William Bragg, English songwriter and left-wing activist. I can't really say I know any of his music, except I think he once did a Bob Dylan cover that was on the 50th anniversary album. I think. Let me look into that. Because it's called, hold on, Chimes of Freedom album. So, yeah, Chimes of Freedom, the songs of Bob Dylan honoring 50 years of Amnesty International. I'm looking here. Yeah, he sang Lay Down Your Weary Tune, which is actually pretty good. He's like, lay down your weary tune, lay down the strong you sung. Yeah, so that one's okay, but I don't really know the rest of his music. Anyway, so he apparently did like some new versions of it, but it was reminding me of so do you guys know the song The Red Flag? You know, like the people's flag is deepest red, it's shrouded over our martyred dead. So somebody did like I'm looking it up. Yeah, like a version that made fun of, because like I guess the Labour Party has like abandoned its principles. I don't know UK politics particularly well, but so here's the alternate lyrics of the Red Flag. Let's see. Okay, here we go. The people's flag is deepest. Wait. Okay, I'm gonna pause it so I could sing this without the game music in my head. Okay. Oh, the song of the United Front. That'd be fun. Okay, so here we go. The people's flag is palest pink. It's not the color you might think. White-collar workers stand and cheer. The Labour government is here. We'll change the country bit by bit, so nobody will notice it. And just to show that we're sincere, we'll sing the red flag once a year. The cloth cap and the woolen scarf are images outdated, for we're the party's avant-garde, and we are educated. So raise the rolled umbrella high, the college scarf, the old school tie, and just to show that we're sincere, we'll sing the red flag once a year. So I just think that's really funny. But I don't know too much about Labour Party politics. Okay, wait. Actually, I do know one funny thing, which is like it's a Truman Show thing. If you guys know that money, that movie. But let me read this and then we'll keep moving. Okay, slumping back over. So, slumping back over, Soblin gazed into the sky. Guys, are you seeing me? I'm singing, I'm doing accents, I'm doing all sorts of stuff for you. Come on, guys. Surely this is. Let's fill that cognac glass. Subscribe, donate, whatever. Let's top that cognac glass off. Because I sure need a drink dealing with this city, the COVID capital of the country, El Paso, USA. Anyway, so slumping back over, Soblin gazed into the sky, watching his black night slowly give way to the grey of pre-dawn. Is that grey with an E? Fucking triggered. Okay. He smiled to himself, vaguely wondering how many bottles of vodka he'd drunk since he'd signed the treaty forming the Far Eastern Soviet Republic the night before. That was pretty much the only thing he remembered from the past 12 hours. He had no doubt that he'd made quite a fool of himself during the party, but what did it matter? If ever they had cause to celebrate, this was it. Grinning like a lunatic, Soblin imagined what the party would look like when they took Moscow. "Look, comrades!" shouted Markev. That's this guy, by the way. Pointing to the sun as it crested over the horizon. You know what? Real quick, I need to do... Markev's Maniacs. No, I'm just gonna say Markev's Men. I should make him field marshal. Like, who's this guy? Beldenov? Who cares, eh? So, where was I? "Look, comrades!" shouted Markev, pointing to the sun as it crested over the horizon. "A red sun rises! Blood has been spilled this night!" No, okay. "The heavens themselves turning out for the revolution." That got a ragged cheer from Soblin and the other half-dozing revelers still trying to keep the party alive. Staring into the reddening sky, Soblin couldn't wipe the grin from his face. Against the impossible odds, they had succeeded. They had cast down the tyrants, lighting the torch of the socialist revolution across the east. Despite their triumph, it wasn't over yet. They still had to bring the revolution west, into the lands of the bandits, the madmen, and the oppressors. Looking around him at his closest friends, Soblin realized for the first time that he trusted them implicitly, that the strength they lent him would allow him to climb any mountain, leap any hurdle. Feeling sober all of a sudden, Soblin sat up. The party was over. He had to keep the momentum going. The fight isn't over until you live. Ganbara! Ganbara! Ganbara Soblin! Okay. Yeah, where's the... Hold on a sec. Let me find a funny picture. Where is it? Okay, where is the picture I'm looking for? Yeah, here we go. Just, Ganbara! Alright, so, enough silliness. No, the silliness never ends. Okay, so somebody was wanting me to check Burgundy. And then, oh yeah, I was going to tell a funny story about the Labour Party. Or actually, it's kind of a dystopian story. It looks like we can't actually see what the heck they're up to. Strong game. So apparently, I don't know. I was told this by a friend of mine, and he sent me an article. I don't know. I'm not gonna pull it up right now. I'd have to go looking for it. It's gonna take too long. But apparently, they did a hey. There's Margaret Thatcher, milk snatcher. So apparently, the Labour Party in the UK during the last election cycle, did like a Truman Show thing to Jeremy Corbyn. So it's okay. I hope I'm not misinterpreting this, but apparently what happened is the Labour Party heads would tell Jeremy Corbyn that they were running a certain type of campaign, and they would make fake political advertisements to just show him. So I guess they would like shoot two versions of a commercial, and they would air one on TV, and they would, like, I guess, show him on DVD, like, oh yeah, this is what we're airing in London or whatever. And so they were just creating an entire fake campaign to just show Jeremy Corbyn that was like, yeah, it was the Truman Show. It was just they spent like tens of thousands of pounds on it, doing this, creating a fake thing. So I hope somebody filmed it all, because I would love to see like a documentary about that. So yeah, I'm hearing Margaret Thatcher would be like 36 years old right now. The Iron Lady. Our Biggie Strait. Approaching the Hun, visiting an old friend. Oh, is she gonna join with the U.S.? Boy, this focus art is terrific, by the way. Let's see here. So the Truman Show, incidentally, if people aren't getting that reference, the Truman Show was this film that came out in the 90s. It's actually very, very interesting Jim Carrey film. It's one of the things I cite when I say that, like, Jim Carrey's actually a really good actor. He's more than just, like, goofing off as Ace Ventura or something. But he, anyway, the concept of the show is that you have a kid. Yeah, I know, I'm going to unify right now. Hold on. Let me just tell this Truman Show thing. So the concept of the Truman Show is that they take this kid, Truman, when he's a baby, and they film his entire life. Starting from when he's a kid. Initially, it's just like a camera over his crib, but eventually they build an entire city that he lives in, and so like he lives inside of a dome, and they set him up with a wife, and like it's like a plot point actually where basically he had a crush on this one woman, because everybody who lives in the city is an actor. Like, they do their roles and they leave. Well, obviously some people are closer than others. Like, for example, his wife lives there. For the most part. It's just this really trippy movie. They have all these efforts they make to make sure that he never tries to leave the dome. And it's an incredibly, incredibly detailed movie. Like, so for example, one of the things that's cited a lot, like the attention to detail they do, is there's a scene where he takes vitamin D tablets, and he has to do that because he doesn't get sunlight, because he lives in a dome. So the sun has like never hit him in his life. Oh, the Majestic's amazing too as well, Guzman. That's a great one. Alright, but let's unify Russia. Okay. We're getting the turn over here. Yes! Buryata unifies the Russian Far East. All eyes... Oh, this is the international career. All eyes rest upon the Siberian Far East as the forces of the former Buryat ASSR solidify their control over the region, led by the former Commissar Valery Sablin, who until recently served under Genrik Yagoda during his reign of terror, before leading the popular revolt that ultimately defeated the former head of the NKVD. Espousing a strong Leninist ideology, Sablin has nevertheless sworn to avoid the excesses of the old Union, striving for a just and equal society. Popular amongst the youth and the dreamers of Siberia, one must nevertheless wonder how dedicated Sablin, barely an adult, is to his dream of a truly equal Union. Whatever the case, the men and women of the Far East march west, determined to bring their ideas to all of Russia. Can idealism survive in these dark times? Look at that, it's beautiful! Mwah! That's a good question, Elliot. That's a very good question. Yeah, but they basically film his whole life. I think they said the only time they're not filming him is like when he's having sex with his wife. That's when they'll just cut to something else. And even then, I'm sure they're filming it, but they're just not broadcasting it. Okay. So, what do we want to do here? I think some support. Is it time to go in on the tanks, guys? What do you think? I think it might be time. Yeah, we're going armored, baby. Oh, I don't have the experience. Okay, well, I guess let's just do what we can. So we need MPBs. Let's try to just get like 2 of these up. Okay. So we're going to trying to think here. All right, well, let's look at our new focus tree here. We've got reaching out to the world, which I apparently can't do. I can't do that. Here we go. Now here's something I can take. A new Red October. We are about to go in October, actually. That's nice. The fascist heirs have been defeated. Our brothers and sisters have joined with us. We've been united. A new revolution, however improbable, has begun, and we are ready to fight for it. Hold on a second. I gotta check the time, guys. Yeah, if we're gonna talk politics, let's save it for my political stream. Actually, you know what? We're gonna test that right now. So I think this is a good place to stop this. I'm not gonna stop streaming though. What we're gonna do is tell you what. I'm gonna make a save file here. And then I'm going to put up the like, you know, hang in there thing. And I'm going to switch us over to a different video game. We're going to set up Political Machine because I want to do a few days of streaming of that. Yeah, we'll test that out. So here's what we're going to do. Yeah, you guys should still be able to hear me now. We're just switching over the game, okay? Can you guys still hear me while I've got the Patreon screen up? Okay, Political Machine 2016. You guys can still hear me? Great. Okay, cool. So yeah, we're just going to boot up Political Machine 2016 because I wanna complete the campaign on there. I've still got like 3 achievements that I haven't done, and one of them is kind of impossible. Or it's not that it's impossible, but it's like one of those things that's really hard to artificially do. Where so there's 3 achievements I haven't done in this game. Oh, wait, hold on. Okay. Let's switch me back to the live stream with the face cam. Okay, so yeah, the face cam moved to the top right. That's just the way it be. So as you can see, I've unlocked every achievement in this game, most of them back in 2016 when I was originally playing this, but I've defeated every single Republican in the campaign, which is great because I wanted to unlock Abraham Lincoln. So the only 3 I haven't done is I haven't done Clean Sweep, Win Big by taking all the states. I probably could do that anytime. And Win by Hanging Chad, where you win the electoral vote but lose the popular vote, is actually kind of hard to artificially do. So I don't think I'll ever get that one. But then Democratic Dominator, I have not beaten all the Democrats in the campaign, and this is what I've actually been wanting to do, because that means I get to play Lincoln and quantifiably prove that he's the GOAT. So anyway, no, not there. Okay, so we're gonna go to campaign, and we're gonna we're going to Was I playing as Jimmy Carter? Huh. Oh, I guess I used Jimmy Carter to beat all the Republicans? No, but then George Washington's there. Interesting. So, I think I need to... oh yeah, I probably should edit the name of the stream real quick. A bit of political machine. Okay. So, I think, yeah, I should have unlocked Abraham Lincoln. Cool. So I wanted to use Abraham Lincoln to defeat all the Democrats, because he's pretty much the best. He's the best Republican. I don't remember. Wait, where's George Washington though? Weird. Wait, was there an error? Oh, I know what happened. Okay, so I think I beat all the Republican presidents like years ago, because obviously this game came out in 2016. And then I think I uninstalled this game to make room for something else. So that's why everything got reset. So yes, I do have the achievement where I've beaten all the Republicans, but in this reinstalled version of the game, I have not done that. So you know what we might do is, we're probably going to, I think, look, okay, Jaden, I'm not talking about in real life, I'm talking about the stats. Okay, I'm talking about the stats in the game. So what I think we'll do is, I'll try to beat George Washington as Jimmy Carter, so we can compare the stats with frickin' Lincoln. But I'm pretty sure that Lincoln is kind of overall better, because his appearance and his money is low, but the other stuff I think is better than Washington, if I remember correctly. And so it kind of all works out, because I think appearance only hurts with interviews, and so I could just choose not to do the interviews. And money, money, you can always get more money by getting a rich vice president, so it'll work out. So tell you what, we're gonna take a little brief 2-minute intermission. And then I'll be back and we're gonna play this. Okay, so wait, let me go down here, and you know what, we're gonna have some more fun. I know you guys love it so much, so we're gonna keep playing it. That's right, you know what's gonna play. Wait a second. Hold a sec. Let me pull. Yeah, I think you guys already heard the notes coming. You know what it is. Hold a sec. Hold on, technical issues. I'm gonna do a slowed down version of it. We're gonna play it at 0.075 speed, so it's a little more croony. And then if I can get my computer to frickin' function. Oh my gosh, my browser keeps crashing. Here we go. All right, so intermission. I'll be back.
Arise, ye workers, from your slumber. Arise, ye prisoners of want. That's right. For reason in revolt now thunder. Shades of hatred, greed, and fear. Away with all your superstitions. Serve our masses. Arise, arise. We'll change henceforth the old tradition and spurn the dust to win the prize. So comrades, come on and rally. Then the last fight, let us face the International unites the whole darn human race. So comrades, come on, let's go rally. And the last fight, let us face the International unites the whole darn human race. action. On tyrants only will make war. The soldiers too will take strike action. They'll break ranks and fight no more. And if those cannibals keep trying to sacrifice us to their pride, each at the forge must do their duty, and we'll strike while the iron is hot. So comrades, come on, let's go rally, and the last fight let us face. The International unites the whole beautiful human race. So comrades, come on, let's go rally, ha! And the last fight let us face. The International unites the whole darn human race.
All right. Let's get back to it. FaceCam back in the corner. Can you guys hear me okay now? Okay. I need to find another song besides that that's like copyright free for intermissions like that. You know, because I don't think anybody would ever say Jimmy Carter's a communist. So I don't think it was really fitting. But let's go ahead and hop to it, shall we? We're gonna. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, so we're gonna try to beat George Washington here, but you know, if we can't, it's not a big deal. I'm gonna guess that everybody already knows how this plays. If you have any questions, I guess ask them or ask the chat. Maybe somebody else can answer you. Okay. So. Land of Opportunity, map starts covered in political opportunities. Oh, that's right. That's why beating George Washington is so difficult, because it's kind of random. Like there's only so much that you could plan for. Okay, so big government is the top issue. Oh yeah, I'm remembering now, because like it's basically impossible for me to win because yeah, he just beats me so hard on everything when he's here. So like I beat him on reducing the wealth gap and addressing climate change, but really that's it. He doesn't beat me on much else. Shoot, that's a problem, baby. Yeah, and he kind of starts with a. Okay, tell you what. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna build a headquarters here. We've got to get the South. If we can flip the South, Washington's in trouble, baby. Wow, thanks for all that money, Georgia. Nothing. That's what you gave me. Okay. We need to flip the South. We need to do. Oh yeah, I heard about that. There's a new Animaniacs show. I remember watching that. It's time for Animaniacs. Da 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 da. Oh, actually, I'm not facing a Republican. I'm technically facing a Federalist when you get right down to it. I think we maybe could flip Tennessee. All right, check this out. We're going to go over here, build a headquarters. We're going to do campaign headquarters here. And we got ourselves a media darling. In my turn there, build another headquarters. Okay, cool. And now we're out of money. So the media darling will increase all my ratings in the target state by 10%. If we can flip... Oh, do I want to go for Texas or Florida? We're going for Florida. We're going for Florida with the media woman. You got a political operative here. We're going to send him down to Texas. We also have another one here. We're going to send them to Pennsylvania. Guys, there's no need for a chat war. Jimmy Carter ran against Gerald Ford, and then he ran against Reagan. Okay. So I need money. I've got none. Look, I don't even have enough money to leave. Okay, so we're gonna have to give a speech. Okay. So, what am I beating Washington in the polls on? He's killing me in the fight against ISIS, which really should be the Islamic State. Like, yeah, why do people still call it ISIS? If anything, they're much more active in Africa these days. But I know this is a 2016 thing, so whatever. So, let's see here. Sorry, I have a very important text I have to respond to. Actually, I'm going to get going here in like half an hour because I got other things I have to do today. Let's see here. Let's see. Nominee. Let's see here. Okay. All right. So I beat him in the polls on reducing the wealth gap. So I should probably slam him on that. On the other hand, I could also try to cut into his lead on something here. Maybe like fighting the Islamic State. Oh, but his lead is so huge. That's the problem. You know what? We're going to give it a try. Okay, check this out. We're going to... How do I check my... I'm trying to remember how I check my stats on certain things. Here we go. So, candidate details. No, this is like stamina and stuff. Where do I actually... It's been a while since I played this. I'm trying to remember where I check my personal stuff. Strategy planning. You know, I should do some strategy planning. So let's say I take Georgia and Florida. Oh my gosh, that's more than enough. But let's figure that he's going to take the Northeast because I'm not really going to campaign up here. So he might steal this from me. Looks like if I get the Rust Belt states... You know what? Let's say I don't get these. But if I got something like this, I would win. Okay, yeah. We're going to go Southern strategy. Yeah. So how about we give a speech on saying I favor, or I should say my opponent opposes. I should say my opponent opposes fighting the Islamic State. I don't know how much that'll help. 3% boost here in Missouri. In the great sexy state of Missouri, as somebody I was in the army with used to say. Whoops, okay. But we need money. We need to take a couple of turns to go get some cash. But also I want to see what these political opportunities are. Maybe I'll get lucky with something. Okay, cool. So we have a grandma here doubling our charisma. Yeah, let's go around and get some of these opportunities. Modifies my political score, minus 21% in the target state. Okay, so we just lost Michigan. Unless, can I like get him out of there? Nope, yep, we just lost Michigan. Movie director halves the cost of ad creations in the target state. We're going to definitely put you down in Texas. Okay, what do we got up here in North Dakota? Doubles my charisma. Let's put you also in Texas. Oh, alarm's going off. Oh, yeah, I forgot I had to do that. Oh, it's like I just remembered yet another thing I have to do this morning. Thankfully, I remembered to write myself an alarm. Oh, man, it's going to be a busy day. Especially in terms of spending money. It's one of those things that, like, you know, you budget and then your car engine light goes on. That's not what has happened to me, but it's like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, you plan for something and then something else comes up and now you got to spend money on that instead. Double your charisma rating of the target state. All right, we're going to send you to... Let's actually get you over in Pennsylvania. Who else we got out here? Raise your awareness of state by 3% a week. I guess let's put you... Illinois. I want to build some more campaign headquarters in both Pennsylvania and Texas. All right. Oh my gosh, I didn't realize how many are over there in Alaska. What's up with that? Oh, I don't have money to fly to Alaska. Whoops. Okay, I guess let's raise some funds here in Arizona. Wow, that's close to nothing. Still better than Georgia, though, I guess. All right, we need to go get some money, a lot of money out here. So we're gonna head over to Texas because we gotta get some political capital building right now. Oh man, George Washington's making moves, that's for sure. Yeah, he's building headquarters all over the place. I'm pretty sure he's got a lot more money than I do. So we want to do the what is it that I need to get the endorsements? Yeah, I need clout. So we're gonna work on an outreach center here. Okay. Pretty balanced campaign so far. Yeah, it's actually exactly balanced. 44-44 with 12 undecideds, but Pennsylvania's going red, which is bad for me. Dang it! He got the National Foreign Policy Committee. That's what I wanted. He's gonna kill me on fighting the Islamic State now. Damn it. Okay. We're gonna figure this out. Let's give a speech. I'm gonna say my opponent favors big government. That didn't do much. Okay. Let's see. My appearance is good, as is my intelligence. I might go do that interview out in Arizona. It might be good for me. Oh my gosh, look at that. There's like no blue states in the country. I'm getting murdered out here. All right. I need to get an endorsement of some kind. Give me the... Damn it, I can't believe you got the Foreign Policy Committee. That's just horrible. I'm going to do the Environmentalist Club. Maybe that'll help me a little bit. Oh, great, that made my home state purple. Isn't that amazing? All right. What do we got here? See, the thing is, Jimmy Carter, I think, is only 5 on the intelligence scale. You really want to be higher than that in these interviews so you have more options. So hopefully I still get some good stuff. Okay, they're asking me about Common Core. No, Common Core works. It's a sensible idea. Let's try that. Okay, people mostly liked it. There's a drought in California. Regulation, new infrastructure. Vote for me, then we'll see. Clear away the regulations. Keep managing it as best we can. Let's try regulation, new infrastructure. Infrastructure is spelled wrong. Infrastructure. Oh, no, it is right. My bad. Smart. Never thought of it that way. Okay, I think that was mostly good. Probably could have been better. Why did Virginia turn more red? What? Oh my God, 58-32. Oh, because that's his home state. Okay, I need to start making television ads, which means I need a lot of money to spend in Texas. All right, here we go. We're gonna spend 2 weeks fundraising in Cali. All right. We're gonna try to do a come from behind victory here. I am from El Paso, Tejas, Soviet comrade, also known as the COVID capital of the country. Let's see here. Let's see here. Okay, so we need... Oh, wait, I can get some endorsements. Quick. I need to go with... the Union? Yeah. Union Action Committee. Damn, he's freaking killing me. I think Jimmy Carter, my stats just plain old aren't good enough. So I'm going to say I'm in favor. Okay, my opponent opposes election integrity. And I am in favor of election integrity. Okay, I've stopped the bleeding. There we go. Now you see, we're already looking a little bit better. All right. My opponent favors big government. There we go. Just like that, we've made Texas purple. Not an easy task. Okay. Now, I think I want to go to Pennsylvania. Or no. We need to go to... Yeah, actually. Pennsylvania. So, you see, the thing is, it looks worse than it is because this is a very important stat in the bottom left. So, right now, 73% of voters in Pennsylvania know who George Washington is, and only 32% of them know who I am. So, it doesn't matter if they agree with me or not if they don't know who I am. So, I've got to increase awareness. So, that's why we're going to build a campaign headquarters here. And let's wait another turn. George Washington's making moves. Okay. This really does not look good. He's got an enormous lead on me. How does he have so much stamina? Well, it's because he's Washington, but, you know. Damn, he's getting so many endorsements. Freaking crazy. Okay, let's raise some funds. No, I could build the HQ. I need an operative, or no, let's get him down here. I don't have money to leave the state. That's freaking great, isn't it? Oh man. Yeah, I just don't have what I need here. What we gotta do is we gotta get the advertisement guru down in Texas. Okay. Candidates choosing. Oh, here we go. Okay, who's got money? Who did I go for? Bloomberg, right? Because Bloomberg's got cash. But you know what? I might need more than that. I want somebody with like maybe an 8 or higher. Are you kidding me? Is nobody at least an 8? Because I need other stats to think about too. Okay, I guess I'm going with Bloomberg. Alright. So he's not going to actually help me too much. So what we got to do is we're going to drop him here in Kentucky. And then I'm going to... Let's come down here. We're going to set up an advertisement guru to lower my advertising costs because I'm bleeding right now. We need to also, I think, hit Ohio and start building a consulting office. Carter's good luck can't keep him in first place. Yeah, I'm working on it. Alright. Media darling withdraws. Oh, he's starting to attack my political operatives. And California's not blue anymore! Oh, this is a problem. Okay, I favor fighting the Islamic State. Boom, that's a 3% swing. Yeah, I think a lot of this is an awareness issue. But dang it, he just got the endorsement of the women. I am getting murdered out here. Look at what the Electoral College is going to do. You know what? I just can't beat him. That's it. Let's just save ourselves some time. I can't beat him. Jimmy Carter's stats are not good enough. So let's just grab Lincoln and do the fun stuff. Let's start unlocking better Democrats. Because I'm probably going to need Thomas Jefferson to beat Washington. I'll need like either him or Franklin Roosevelt. So let's go over Abraham Lincoln. Got pretty darn good stats overall. 7 stamina compared to like. Okay, yeah. So let's just for comparison, let's go to Jimmy Carter and I'll just show you how much better Abraham Lincoln is. You misspelled your, Jaden. Okay. So Jimmy has 7, 6, 5, 6, 8, 3, 2, 5. 5, 5, 7. So I'm going to do some math here. So 7 plus 6 is 13. 5 plus 6 is 11. 8 plus 3 is also 11. 2 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5 is 17, plus another 7. 17 plus 7 is 24. 11 plus 11 is 22, plus 13, so 22 plus 13 is 35. 35 plus 24 is 59. So Jimmy Carter has a total of 59 points amongst all of his stats. As opposed to if we go to Abraham Lincoln here, we get another piece of paper. Abraham Lincoln's stats are 7, 4, 8, 8, 3, 9, 9, 8. Hold on. 5, 9, and 7. So again, let's see, 8 plus 8 is 16. 7 plus 4 is 11. 9 plus 9 plus 3 is 21. 8 plus 5 is 13. 9 plus 7 is 16. 13 plus 16 is 29. 11 plus 16 is 27. 27, 21, 29. That's a 10. Wait, hold on a second. No. Hold on. 27 plus 21 is 48 plus, 48 plus 29 is, let's see. Hold on a second. 8 plus 9, that's 17. 1 plus 4 plus 2 is... So, yeah, he's got 77 versus Jimmy Carter only having 54 total points. It's an enormous difference. And that's really good when you're like me and I'm not super great at this game. Chat's been kind of quiet. Is everybody still there? Oh, and actually, we're about to face Jimmy Carter right now, funnily enough. Although, what time is it? We're probably only going to have time for this one campaign, and then I got to get going, because I've got so much to do. Okay, who will be the next president? Crisis of confidence. So high gas prices is a big issue. Do I beat him on that issue? We're kind of tied on that. But I beat him on everything except for reducing the wealth gap and climate change. So this should be pretty straightforward to win. Okay. My opponent opposes... No. Let's just come on down here and wait. Alright, we need to start building an outreach center here. Then we're going to fundraise for a while. Yeah. See, that's Lincoln's main weakness, is he doesn't have a lot of money, but I can fix that when I get a vice president. Okay, Dang, yeah, I really just don't have much money, do I? Alright, here's what we're going to do. We're going to go out to Kentucky and build ourselves another HQ. Dang it. Stop. Get out of the way. Okay. Alright. Is this working? Huh. Moderate awareness boost. Oh, I didn't know that I could destroy my headquarters for cash. That's news to me. Or I don't know if it's for cash, actually. Okay, I could get some endorsements. Gotta get the NRA. Very nice. Look at that. If the polls were cold as those now, actually I wouldn't win by that much, but Texas, baby. That's the key. Oh my gosh, where's the money? I need some freaking money. Environmentalist Club just endorsed him. He's running around doing some stuff. Alright, in terms of popular vote, I've got a bit of a lead, but there's so many undecideds that doesn't really matter right now. Here we go. Here's the cash, baby. I probably should look up like some tips and tricks for this game so I don't suck at it so much. I'm just out of practice. Obviously, I was able to beat all the Republicans at some point. Okay. That and that. Okay. In the turn. We're going to go down here. We got to upgrade this HQ. Same for the one in Kentucky, I think. Oh, seriously? I'm already out of money? Dang it. Okay. I just don't have cash, you know? Let's get a fashion consultant. We'll need him later. Let's come down here. What kind of funds can we raise? Nope, nothing like all the money. It's all in California, baby. Okay. So, Chad, how many of you actually are American? Just out of curiosity. I know that I get people from all over the world watching. So I'm just wondering, who's American, who's European, you know, where are you from? Let's get the Chamber of Business. Yeah. Oh boy. Look who's turned California purple. Old Abe Lincoln. Let's come over here now. I built what was it I built already? The consulting office, election headquarters, do the outreach. Yes. No, I need to build a consulting office. Okay. There we go. Let's give a speech saying Abraham Lincoln could give a speech about about Hillary's emails. Okay. Let's see. So Jaden's American, Nicholas is Brazilian, Fake Peaches shows a burger. So I think that means he's either American or he's from the city of Hamburg. And Jaden says, I despise California. I don't remember asking, but okay. You see, that's how it starts. All right, running mates. I'm looking for at least 8 money. Actually, I think I can get away with 7, but... come on, where's the money? I thought Republicans were all supposed to be rich. I'm seeing a bunch of 5s and 6s. Okay, Mitt Romney's an 8. That's better. Woo! Nixon's a 9. We might go Nixon then. The Lincoln-Nixon ticket. How about that, huh? Teddy Roosevelt's 8 and gives me New York, though. Gold Turtle is from Nebraska. So, you know what? If you don't mind me asking, Gold Turtle, what do people in Nebraska think about the district system up there when it comes to the Electoral College? Because I believe it's just you and Maine who have that, not counting Washington, D.C., of course. But the whole split electoral thing, how do y'all feel about that? All right, we're going to go with Theodore Roosevelt because he's going to help me in New York. Oh, is this Mr. Ajamu Baraka? Let's see. Okay, operatives. Let's go with a smear merchant. I think that'll be key to flipping California. You know what? And we're going to get a spin doctor as well. So that's a 15. That's a 30 swing. Jade, how am I reviving all these dead people? Through the power of video games. Okay, so we actually have a lead right now in California, which is really nice. But I think it's mostly because my opponent hasn't been campaigning here very much. So that's what's hurting him. Let's move our political operative here over to... We need to work on Florida a little bit. And but really, I'm able to use the dead people as like presidential candidates and stuff because I unlocked them in the game. It's just a fun thing. Okay. Yeah, okay, I'm looking at the time. Yeah, as soon as this campaign's over, I gotta go. Yeah, Abraham Lincoln the Necromancer. Don't you know about that? let's see. You know what? I think I'm gonna not get the Tea Party or the Christian Confederation because I think it'll totally cripple Jimmy Carter if I instead because there's certain endorsements depending on what your party is that they cost less money. So I'm thinking money meaning the political clout is what I mean. But what I'm thinking about is I should just save up for a week. And instead of getting like the Christian Confederation or the Tea Party movement, which is only going to help me with states that I'm already going to win, I go with something like the National Civil Liberties Union or maybe to the Union Action Center, and then I'm going to appeal to people in the center on the left, and it's just going to completely undercut Jimmy Carter, and then he'll have no chance of winning. Yep, that's what we're going to do. But in the meantime, let's make some ads. Okay, yeah, so I'm in favor of election integrity. I am in favor of addressing the high gas prices. And I am in favor of, or I'm going to say my opponent opposes addressing the high gas prices. So there we go. Yep, Texas is nice and red. And then the next turn we're going to, Carter is starting to sweat. Now we're going to get the advertising guru, which is going to really help me with my cash flow. You know what? Now we're going to really stick the knife in him. We're going to go out here to Georgia, and we're going to start working on taking his home state from him. Also, let's get the endorsement from the Union Action Network. Yeah, now we're cooking with gas. California has just gone red. Okay, okay, enjoy your class, Gold Turtle. Have a good day. So, what do we want to do here? Dang, that's a 10% lead, but there's a lot of undecideds here, and I think a lot of this is just because people don't know about me. So we're going to fix that. Let's throw a smear merchant in here as well, or no. Actually, a consultant. The consultant will be better right now, I think. I don't need this political operative here. Let's get them up to... Let's get them up in New York as well. It costs $5,000 to fly this guy out. Alright, now we're going to do the... No, not a fixer. I don't know if the Intimidator is going to cut it in Georgia, but let's try. Let's check the polls. Oh yeah, I'm slaughtering this fool. We're going to win. We're going to win bigly. Hey, Enrique. What's they got the YouTube button thing. You know what? Let's just speed it up. Like, I shouldn't be spending this much effort on trying to beat Jimmy freaking Carter, you know? Not really a guy worth worrying about. So, we're gonna speed this up. Okay, let's get another endorsement. Once again, I'm going to try to go undercut him and get the National Civil Liberties Union to help me out. And I'm just building headquarters everywhere now, just to boost my awareness. It also kind of helps with the money issue. Let's get you know what? Let's come on down to Florida, and I want to build a consulting office so we can start getting more operatives. Put a spear merchant there. And I'm going to say my opponent's against Social Security. Okay. And we've taken... Oh, no! We're 1 point short. Ooh, I hope he doesn't take it first. Nice. We're going to snatch it from him. Ha! Okay. Yeah. He's kind of locking up Maryland, but I think that's fine. Ooh, got $2,000 in my pockets. That's about it. Okay. Little Jimmy. You know what? I'm going to put a spin doctor here in California because it's actually starting to look closer than it was. Yeah, as more people start to become aware of him, it's hurting me. So you know what? That means I need to get an intimidator in the state. So let me do that next turn. Yeah. Little voter intimidation from Abraham Lincoln. You know how it is. Just another day in Political Machine 2016. What a game, what a game, what a game, what a mighty, mighty strange game. Winning edge shows no signs of dulling, nor should it. Alright, build up that HQ there. We're going to make an ad. I'm going to say that I'm in favor of Social Security. That's right. I'm going out on that limb and saying it. Old people should not be impoverished. Fight me. Let's see. I think we're just kind of done here. Not a whole lot left to do in this game. We're just finishing it up. Yeah, he just didn't stand a chance. With all the cops and robbers out there, he didn't stand a chance. Okay. Let's get another TV ad here. I favor fighting the Islamic State. That's right. I said it. Let's see. Oh, I can't afford the ads. There's your problem. Okay, let's get an advertising guru down here. Nope, I don't have the money for it. Never mind. You know, I'm just gonna keep hitting intern. We're done here, and I've got to go. I've been on here too long already. Okay. Oh, my max stamina increased. That's interesting, but yeah. You're gonna write in Caesar. It's interesting looking at what people write in U.S. elections. So, like, I read this article about some county. I don't even remember where it is. It doesn't matter. But it was a county that only had a few thousand votes, and they still got, like, dozens of different write-ins. So there were people who would write in, I guess you could say the common kind of write-in voting, where it would be things like... Wait, hold on a sec. You know, let's make sure that we actually hold on to California, though. We're gonna need it. Okay, so... Wait, let's get a spin doctor. Oh, I can't hire... Oh, I didn't know that there was a max amount of operatives I can hire in a single turn. That was news to me. Anyway, so people write it. You usually, when somebody's writing in a candidate, they're writing in somebody from their political party who didn't win. So, for example, in 2016, you had a lot of Democrats who wrote in Bernie Sanders for president, and you had lots of Republicans who wrote in John Kasich for president. And hold on a sec. Let's get that national organization boost, and I think that's going to put me over the top. And but like, anyway, in this is a news article I was reading. In this town, there were people who they did things like they wrote in the mayor, they would write in the sheriff for president. And then there were ones where it would just say no confidence or they all stink. They would write in things like God help us. What else did they say people would write in? There were 2 people in just this one county. I'm not even talking about in the whole country, just in this one particular small county. 2 different people wrote in a dog. And they were different dogs. One, like, nominated his own dog for president, and then the other one, they nominated, like, a friend of theirs' dog. But it wasn't the same dog as the first guy. So, like, that was kind of funny. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and end the turn, and I think we're gonna run the table here. But let's find out. I don't mean all 50 states, but yeah, we're gonna whoop his ass pretty bad. Yeah. We didn't take New York. Are you serious? Thanks for nothing, Teddy Roosevelt. I should have gone with Romney. He would have given me the same amount of cash. Do I follow 538? I'm aware of 538, but I don't, like, follow them. I understand they have, like, podcasts and stuff. I don't do anything like that, but I'm aware of them. I think you'd be surprised how little time I have to follow a lot of different things. Just a busy little bee lately. Okay. All right, yeah, well, we definitely won that. Got over the 400 mark. Nice. Okay, first Democrat down. We are on the road to Thomas Jefferson. I know it says difficulty simple, but it gets harder as you go through as well. So next up will be Bill Clinton. Yeah, I think it's like Bill Clinton. I'm trying to remember who all the Democrats are. I'm almost entirely sure that Jefferson is the last one. So I think it's like Jefferson's the last one. FDR is the next to last one. This is Bill Clinton. I think Lyndon Johnson is one of the two in the middle. And Woodrow Wilson is the other one. Yeah, so I think it's Woodrow Wilson and LBJ are number 3 and number 4. But I don't remember in which order. Or I could be totally wrong. I don't know. Maybe it's freaking Grover Cleveland is in there or something. But thank you very much for joining me. This was a much longer stream than usual. But that kind of was also because, I don't know, I'm hoping I can stream again on November 1st. I don't think I'll be able to on Halloween. And I'm going to also try to get my presidential, Senate, and House race picks. Yeah, it was a real good stream. A lot of fun today. Anyway, I feel a little tired. It's only in the morning. Anyway, you all have yourselves a wonderful day. I will see you around.